Howdy everybody, it's me, Brick Travy. We're going to jump right into this. We're going to rank the D&D CMF figures from worst to best, in my personal opinion. Just want to make that clear, and I'm not a big D&D person, or D&D at all. So I just want to make that very clear too, so nobody gets real hate. But these are just my opinion on how I like the minifigure itself. So in last place for me, it's the Bard. This figure is pretty good with dual motor legs. He has a good print. Just kind of a boring character in my opinion, though. Just boring. So just like I said, my opinion. Some people like being bards. Next up, we have a witch or a summoner, necromancer. Like I said, I'm not too into D&D, so there's probably more specific name. Maybe a sorcerer. We'll say sorcerer. Like I said, she has some good arm printing and stuff, but like I said, it's one of those weird characters that's kind of boring to me. Next up, we have the dwarf. Like I said, this probably could have been higher on the list. Just for me personally, I've never liked the dwarf characters. It has phenomenal printing. It probably has some of the better printing in this whole lineup, as well as this is one of the ones that has two faces, so you can make it male or female. I believe I made mine female. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it's got good accessories. It's just, like I said, kind of a boring character for me. Next up, we have the vampire. I believe that's what it is. I mean, I want to say vampire. It looks like a vampire. They got a little rat there. So this one's got some good accessories, some good print. Like I said, vampires are just kind of out, and everything seems to be vampire-y these days. So I kind of was like, eh. Cooliest comes with a cape, though. So next up, we have the hunter, or the brood, or brute, however you want to say it. Like I said, this is another one that you can make male or female. So you have the male face, or barbarian, excuse me. It's got a male face. I made this one female. I tried to keep them in line with all. If they were made female, just make them female. But yeah, it's got a really weird staff with a little knife there. Kind of cool. Yeah. Now, this one's probably the Necromancer. So this is like the Dark Lord Necromancer, whatever. He's got a little skull Lego head there. So that's pretty cool with a little fire piece. Or, you launch it with that. So you can shoot fireballs. And this is a pretty cool figure overall. I mean, it's definitely not the worst, but it's not the best. I believe this one's called a Druid. So they're at one with nature and animals and stuff. This one has a really cool custom headpiece, like that little cloak with a really nice cloak. So this one should probably rank a little higher than this, but it's a really good figure. This one does have the midget legs, while the dwarf had like the movable legs. So kind of weird they wouldn't give you movable legs with this one too. So I guess that one kind of knocked it down a peg, but still pretty cool figure. Next up, we have the Mind Flayer. Now, this one, at first glance, is a pretty boring figure, but it has arm printing. It's got a cool custom molded head, and it has a little cool brain pet. So that does knock it up a couple. You get a really cool pet with it and a really good mold. So I rate this one at number 5. Now, I have no idea what this one's called, but we're going to call her the Dragon Lady because she's got dragon horns, a tail, and has a pet dragon. So she shoots fire, lightning things from her hand, has the horns, the tail. This is all around a great figure with great colors and great printing. I really like this figure. It's why it's ranked so high. And this is another one you can make male or female. So there's the male head with this one. That was just me personally. I like the female ones just to kind of keep it all in line. All right, here we are, guys, the top 3. You'll probably know for the rest of these because they're pretty cool figures. So this is the eagle guy. I don't know a name or what you would call him, but wow, I like the wings. Really cool wings there. You get the eagle face or the hawk face with those like weird legs. They came out with those last year, year before last, whatever, for like the disability legs, and they kind of ran with it for other stuff, like the harpy and all this other stuff. So this is pretty cool. You get a little dog there, so I like dogs. That, you know, probably knocked it up a pig. You get a decent bow for a weapon, so all around a good figure. Got good prints, so can't hate on them. Next up, we have the Dragonborn. Now, surprisingly, this was the hardest figure. I've been looking for him for months. I can't tell if people were just like going to Walmart, Target, and all these places and just buying this character, because I have looked through hundreds of these little figures and could not find him. Like I said, I do believe people are army building this particular one, and they are basically just buying as many of them as they can find. So you get a really cool mace. It looks like a little translucent mace that has some wiggle on the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see that. As well as a really nicely printed dragon shield and that dragon head. Really, really cool. So you get armor and all kinds of stuff. So this is really probably one of the best figures in this lineup. I mean, hands down. And a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun army building these for their little medieval stuff. So, yeah, pretty great figure. And last, but very not least, we have this gal. So, I'm not even sure what to call her. She looks like some kind of Aztec goddess, but I like the headdress. I like the cape, the fact that she flies, her little box. I mean, this is an all-around really, really cool figure. She gives me those Queen Amidala vibes with that headpiece. So I think that's one of the reasons I kind of like this figure so much. The colors of the vibrant orange is really cool. Her little armor pieces are really cool. So this ranks up there. I mean, it was a really tough call between this particular character, Aztec Goddess, and the Dragonborn, because these characters are so cool looking. But yeah, like I said, these are my opinions. I'm not super into the D&D stuff, so I know I've said that once or twice, but I just want to give my rankings on these particular figures. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next one.